Hi guys, it's me, Jeannie, the Witch of Boise, and I'm here to do the monthly tarot forecast for April 2024 for the collective. I'm so excited to do this. Before I begin, make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe. Also comment below, tell me if this is your birthday month or if there's a date in this month that you're wanting to know the energies for. You can definitely get your personalized monthly tarot forecast on my website. Go check that out. It's at witchofboise.com. These videos, these forecast videos, are how I get my cards that are featured on my Instagram. My Instagram handle is witchofboise, all one word. I'm also on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. But these, the daily card pulls that are featured on Instagram and Facebook are from these videos. So you're watching this happen live for April 2024. We are filming Sunday, March 31st. So tomorrow is April Fool's Day. So we're gonna have all of this done before April comes. So before we begin, there is another video that you can go check out. It's for the yearly tarot forecast for the collective. It will show the year card for the collective as well as each individual month. And so for the 2024 year, we have that Five of Wands energy, and then we have for April is going to be the King of Pentacles, not cups but pentacles. So this is a really interesting energy. There's going to be something I feel for a lot of the collective that's going to happen to get into that King of Pentacles energy around the 19th, 20th, when it becomes Taurus season. King of Pentacles is an earth sign. It's an earth energy. So you're going to really feel that amplify during that time. Now, with both of these energies, these are going to be underlining energies. The one that's going to be all year round is that Five of Wands. And then the month is that King of Pentacles. And those together kind of shows a collaboration and maybe even a squabble at work or a career, where it might be a little bit of competition of trying to get things handled, but then there's petty drama. This is something that we just want to make sure that it is happening, but to not entertain or make it grow. Be more of an outsider spectator, you know. Watch it kind of go down. But for some people, they're going to have to be in it. So it's definitely keeping it in mind to be civil and don't do low blows, essentially. But a lot of that Five of Wands energy is it's competition as well as copycat energy. It's just not super great, but it is what it is, you know. And so with that King of Pentacles coming in, he's going to really start to ground a lot of that and feel more stable, more secure, more finances in general, more abundance, and feeling grounded. So that's a really kind of good energy to really slow down some of that Five of Wands energy. Okay, so for today's reading, I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot, and we have 5 weeks in April. And if you hear that wind chime in the background, I have my door open. It's kind of a breezy day, but it's very beautiful. It's very beautiful outside. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay, so for Monday, April 1st, also for April Fools, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is working towards a goal. There's something that you're trying to master or become better at career-wise, or it could be even something of the body. You're going to start to really see that routine and working on that kind of stuff. So that's really exciting. It's also just a message to not give up, you know, keep going. It kind of feels a little bit tedious, but it's encouragement to keep going to what your goals are. Tuesday, April 2nd, we have the Two of Cups. That's a really beautiful energy. This is a partnership energy. Not necessarily romantic, it definitely can be, but it's celebrating the partnerships in your life, and that can be friends, that can be family, that can be coworkers, that can be even like within yourself too. So it's really celebrating that. This is a really good time to look if you are single or wanting love. This is also a really good time to kind of look for it. It doesn't necessarily mean that you'll find someone that day, but it means that you're going to be on the right path and that things are going to kind of go that way. Then on Wednesday, April 3rd, we have the Ten of Swords, but it's in the reverse. I hate this card when it's in the upright. I love this card when it's in the reverse. There's going to be a lot of the collective really feeling wounds healing. So something that has really betrayed them, backstabbed them, caught them by surprise, they're going to actually start to feel the beginnings of healing. And seeing kind of like what the outcome is afterwards, and kind of the fallout has, settled, and you're seeing it for what it is and you're ready to move forward from it. Then we have April 4th on Thursday. That's going to be the Two of Pentacles, but it's going to be in the reverse. This is just being very much focused on one aspect. So do not get caught up in the little details or juggle too many things, too much multitasking. It's really definitely like making sure you're doing one thing at a time. Then we have Friday, April 5th, and that's going to be the Three of Wands. So this is a waiting energy. For some of you, this could be something that you have sent off to get approval or something like that. There's a waiting energy of something that you have sent off to see what the answer is. A lot of times I like to view this energy almost like turning in a test, and you're waiting to see if you passed or failed. So it's that energy, and it's definitely in this waiting moment. Be present. You don't know what's going to happen. Don't focus so hard on getting those results. They're going to come. So it's not going to come any quicker if you're just like staring at the clock. It's very much be present in that moment. All right, then we have Sunday, April 6th. This is the Nine of Wands in reverse. Beautiful energy, because this is about lowering those walls, being more open into accepting things that are happening in passion, career, that kind of thing. So it's definitely like lower your walls. You don't know what can happen, and it's especially in that passion area. I can go kind of like on a situationship kind of energy where it's like things are coming into a head, whether it's going to go into a full-blown relationship or something is going to happen. It's definitely lower your walls, let things come to you, because it's kind of like destined in that sense. And don't be afraid of it. It's silly. It's silly to be afraid of it. Okay, then we have our next week, Sunday, April 7th. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Really beautiful energy. This can be a gathering for friends, family, multi-generational energy. This is also finding complete foundation within an earthly matter of that sense. This can also be coming into some money, or realize that you might be coming into some money, whether that's inheritance or something like that. Then we have Monday, April 8th, which is also the new moon in Aries. Very interesting. We have the Five of Wands, but it's in the reverse. So really kind of a cool energy to have for it being the 2024 card, but it's in the upright in the year card. So with this being in the reverse, it tells me that it's kind of showing the other side of that Five of Wands energy, which is like competition, petty drama. And with the new moon too, that's an energy of just seeing and showing what reality is, or like what the essentially what the reality is, because it's like, are you really wanting to fight over that? That's kind of trivial. Or like, is this something worth fighting for? If it is, then continue. But it's kind of like stopping, a little bit of a pause, kind of looking at a different perspective, and not, you're going to see a bigger picture that way, rather than if you're in it and you can't really see, you're just kind of being stubborn and just trying to get what you're wanting. Then we have Tuesday, April 9th, and that's going to be the King of Swords in reverse. So the King of Swords in reverse is feeling a lot more lighthearted, a lot of playfulness. And typically this is an energy that is very serious, very pointed, very cold. And with this being the reverse, it's telling me kind of quite the opposite. So this might be coming from an energy that you wouldn't expect, or that has been cold and it's really warming up. Then we have Wednesday, April 10th, and it's going to be the moon in reverse. Very interesting, because this is showing you that clarity, and it's kind of echoing that Five of Wands in reverse. It's showing you something that might have been clouded, might have been veiled, and it's showing you what the actual truth is. Then we have Thursday, April 11th. It's going to be the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is about being present and also focusing on what you have and not what you don't have. This energy can be really stuck in the past, or stuck on what has happened to them. Woe is me, very victim energy. And it's just a really good time to like not be focused on what you do have, and what happened for a reason, or you wouldn't be where you're at. Then we have April 12th, which is a Friday, and then we have that Queen of Cups. So this is very much a dreamy, intuitive energy, where it's really being in touch with your third eye, with your intuition, and you're going to see some things, because you're going to be so connected with that other part of yourself. You might, I don't know if you hear that dog howling. You might you might be surprised by what kind of magic is around you during this time, because of how this energy, this Queen of Cups energy is. Then we have April 13th, which is on a Saturday. That dog, aww. And it is the Five of Swords in reverse. Oh, I might have to close the door. I think I will. So I'm just going to put you on pause just for a sec. Okay, sorry. It's someone has their dog inside. It's not like it's outside, but it is just crying. And so you might hear some background noise. Zero's inside. But it's a little distracting. So the Five of Swords in reverse is something where it feels like a victory, something that you feel like you have overcome, and it's going your way. And unfortunately, there's going to be something that comes up later, at a later time, that's going to show you that it might have not been as great as you thought. So it's celebrate your victories, definitely. Don't feel bad about not celebrating them, or don't feel bad about celebrating them. But it's also, don't shove it in other people's faces, because this is going to be in a situation that may turn out like this wasn't a good idea. Like, think of, this can be like investments, like that kind of thing, where it's like, wow, I like did a high risk stock, and I am in it, I have a ton of money and blah, 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 and then the next day it's gone. And, it's not necessarily that, but it's that kind of energy, All right, then we have Sunday, April 14th, that's going to be the Page of Cups in reverse. So there's an aspect that you are really needing an answer, or really wanting communication with, and it's not going to happen. This is like confirmation. No, it's not going to happen at all. So if you're needing some sort of answer, some sort of communication, this is on you. You need to be the one that approaches this and not be waiting for the answer. Or you can just move on and, be curious of what it is for however long, but you're not going to get that answer. So you need to either put it into your hands or just let that whole situation go. And then we have Monday, April 15th. This is the shadow side, but in regular tarot decks, like traditional tarot decks, this is the devil, but it's in the reverse. So this is releasing of chains. There's something that you've either been very obsessed with, or have can be some sort of addiction, something that's like very much holding you back in your life, and you're actually starting to see the chains of that being released. So that can be a multitude of things, but like I kind of look at it with this Page of Cups in reverse, that maybe it's that letting go. If it's a situation or a relationship that you're like, oh, I just really need to know if they like me or whatever, and then you're just like, I'm done torturing myself. I'm going to move on. It's that energy of like letting that go. Then we have Tuesday, April 16th. That's going to be the Three of Swords. How funny. This is kind of like a situation. I think some of the collective will understand that. Other ones will not. They might not resonate in that sense. But the Three of Swords is about breaking through. So there's a situation that's going to feel like heartbreak. It's going to feel like betrayal. And just side note, that crinkle is 0 in the background. The Three of Swords is a breakthrough of a moment. So a lot of times, like in traditional tarot, and when I first started learning tarot, it was like, oh, this is a breakup. This is like, heartbreak. But it's the intention of breaking through a moment. There was something that was not meant for you, whether that's a relationship situation, something like that. And you broke through that moment. And it's not fun in the present, but you're going to thank yourself later. Then we have the Wednesday the 17th. Yes. Of April. That's going to be the Three of Wands. So we're bouncing right back. We're celebrating. There might be a gathering, a social gathering. But this is a great time to like celebrate your foundation, celebrate what is important to you, party it up, maybe even planning a party. It's going to be a good time. Then we have April 18th on Thursday. This is going to be the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is about collaboration, teamwork, working towards a common goal. And it's don't shy away from constructive criticism. Definitely take it with, not necessarily a grain of salt, but don't take it personal. The feedback that you're going to get is for the same goal that you're trying to go for. So don't get offended. Don't be upset by it. Definitely embrace it. Then we have Friday, April 19th. And in this deck, it is Karma. In traditional tarot decks, it is Judgment. So there's a rebirth energy that's happening. This is also karma. It's just making sure that, it's a good karma check when this comes up in these forecasts, because it's going to show you what have you been putting out there. If you've been putting out in the world good vibes, good karma, you're going to be receiving that. If you're not having a great day, that might be something to really be focused on, looking at what you're putting out into the universe, what you're putting out there. All right, then we have Saturday, April 20th, 420, baby. And this is the High Priestess. She is about intuition, connecting to the spirit world. Really beautiful energy. It's just making sure that you know that nothing is a coincidence. Like, magic's gonna start to happen to you around this time because of that connection with the spirit world and the physical world. And do not be alarmed or surprised by it. Nothing is coincidence. All right. Then we have April 21st, which is on a Sunday, and then we have the Death in reverse. The death in reverse is something that you thought a door was closed on, and it actually isn't. That door is now opening. This is zombie energy. It's, I view it as not necessarily good, but not necessarily bad either. It's just knowing that, like, in a good analogy of it, if this is like a relationship that's coming back, or someone from the past that's coming back, and you might be wondering, hey, are we going to do another go at this or whatever? It's just knowing that that energy that you've had in the past of when this ended is not going to be the same. It's zombie energy. So something's going to be off. And, you know, for some people, that might be exactly what needed to be changed. However, it's just not going to be the same. So it's just keeping that in mind. All right, Monday, April 22nd is going to be the Star in reverse. So there's a healing energy that is being avoided. You really need to be focusing on what needs to heal into your heart and into your soul. And you might not even know what you need to. So it's really kind of deep diving into what hurts you and figuring out what is the path to healing on it, and not just ignoring it. Then we have April 23rd on a Tuesday, which is also the full moon in Scorpio, and we have the Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is kind of chaotic, quick energies that are coming to you. So you might be getting some sort of messages or some sort of it can be even like mental fastness as well. Some speed, like speediness in your mental processes, quick decisions. It's a lot of act now, think later energy. Wednesday, the 24th of April, we have the World. So this is a true end of a cycle. So this is a really good time to celebrate how much you have done and how far you've come and all the lessons you've learned, and start implementing them onto what your new chapter is. Then we have Thursday, April 25th, and that's going to be Strength. Wow, this is a lot of major arcanas this week. Strength, there's a couple things. There can be aspects from 2023. There might be some repeat themes. With strength is very dual. It has very duality energy to it. It can be that you are very strong and capable of overcoming anything and everything, and you have the courage to do so. This can also be something where you don't feel like you have the strength and courage, and you're trying to gather and gain that strength. So it's just keeping that in mind during that Thursday. But it's also just being proud of yourself because you are strong and courageous. Like, no matter how you view that, you are that. Then we have Friday, April 26th, and this is Temperance. Wow. Out of 6 cards, 5 of them are major arcanas. So we have Temperance, and Temperance is about balance, about she's also about getting connection with your spirit guides too. So this is also echoing that High Priestess energy, where it's being in touch with the spiritual world and the physical world. The difference is Temperance, I view it as your spirit team. So your spirit team's trying to contact you, and you'll see signs and messages from them during this time. This is also a time to really be looking at what you need to balance and what you need to moderate as well. So there might have been some overindulgence, and you're understanding it, you're seeing it, and then it's like, okay, now we got to do something about it. It's getting yourself back in check. Then we have Saturday, April 27th. And this is awesome. This is King of Pentacles. So this is April 27th. This is April's card. So the King of Pentacles is very strong, very down to earth, very practical. He can be kind of boring because he's so predictable, but it's very much like in a routine, very reliable, very good in that sense. As being an earth sign, I love it. It's that grounded energy. This is going to be also, because these are the same cards as that April card, this can be a major day for April and really emphasize what this whole energy of April is. So this is definitely one we want to be looking out for. Then we have Sunday, the 28th of April, and that is going to be the Seven of Wands. That is a defensive energy. So it's just also making sure you don't ignore things. So you're going to have a lot of stuff that's coming towards you, and you want to address every single thing that comes your way, or you're going to have an issue. All right. Then we have Monday, April 29th. That's the Emperor. So this is leadership energy. This is also Aries energy too. But so it can be some sort of echo from the first part of April. That was Aries season. But this is typically just being a leadership in your life and really seeing the leaders in your life as well. That can be like parents, that can be your boss, that can just be you and like how you're leading your life, and really evaluate of what kind of leader you want in your life. And it's just a good time to kind of just reevaluate those things. If it feels great, then continue forward. If it doesn't, then it's time to like mix things up, Then we have April 30th, which is on a Tuesday, and we have Justice in reverse. There's an imbalance that is happening, and I view Justice a lot like karma too, but this is more of I usually feel more earthly. But that dog. But there's an injustice that's happening on the 30th, and it feels like justice is blind. Someone's not being truthful. This can be something that you are thrown into some sort of situation where it's just lies. There's lies, there's things that are just not good. And I think that it will balance itself out, especially if you have done nothing wrong and you've done nothing wrong and you're truthful. And it will balance itself out, but it's just not a good energy. Just especially with that underlining Five of Wands energy. It just feels like someone's throwing you under the bus. This can also be with like court cases, things like that, not going your way either. So it's just be careful with that. All right, guys, that is it for your monthly tarot forecast for April 2024. Again, thank you so much for joining me, for watching it all the way. Make sure you like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below, tell me what day you're excited for. But yeah, you can always check these out on my Instagram or Facebook. I'm also on TikTok, but these daily readings are on my Instagram and Facebook. Just look up Witch of Boise, all one word, and it should pop right up. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a fabulous April, and I will see you soon. Bye.